Alright, now that our Raspberry Pi hardware is ready, so let's install the Linux operating system on it. So first prepare our SD card, means so take our SD card and plug it back into your laptop using USB adapter. Now open RPi image. Click as, so it will show like this. So once it come, so go to choose device, select RPi 5. Our model is, so in operating system, we have to install Ubuntu, right? So go to other general purpose. If you see here Ubuntu, select Ubuntu. So it's a 64-bit. So select that. Now go to storage. So press and next. Mass data USB device will enter yes. So it will take few minutes to update. Let's wait. So once this write is complete, safely remove the SD card from your laptop. SD card into your RPi board and also connect the monitor, keyboard, mouse and cable wires. That's it. Raspberry Pi will boot into Ubuntu for the first time. Let's wait few minutes. So now we have to do some manual steps. This next. Okay, next. Enter Wi-Fi password. Once enter your Wi-Fi password to connect. So it's checking. Let's wait. So once it connect, go to next. Search for time zone. Okay. Next. So once done, go to next. Set password. So once set up password, then click next. So now it's downloading additional packages. Let us wait few minutes to complete this. So our Ubuntu setup is ready. Yeah, here it is. In RPi, Ubuntu setup is ready. So before installing Jenkins, we have to update SSH setup. So first we have to update our system. So using this command, sudo apt upgrade. Using this command, it's update the system packages index. Also, it get the latest version of packages and their dependencies. So enter your password. So it updates the packages. So this command client allows you to connect to other SSH servers. So this command allows your machine to accept SSH connections from other clients. Now we have to enable the SSH service to start automatically on boot and start it immediately by using this command. How to enable the SSH by using this command. Now verify the SSH service is running correctly or not by using this command. So now it's active. Then we run the command IPA. So this shows us the IP address assigned to the Raspberry Pi on our network. So note down that IP. For example, let's say it shows in my laptop which is 192.168.0.6. So this is my IP. So let's start by connecting to our Raspberry Pi using SSH. I will use this command with my IP address. So here Jenkins is the username one of the Raspberry Pi and IP address is the Once we connect, we will be inside the Raspberry Pi terminal, ready to install Jenkins. Enter your password. Now we connect to our Jenkins using SSH command. So by using this command, we have to update the list of available software packages. Enter password. Now I will install Java on our Raspberry Pi. Jenkins requires Java to run. So I am using the following command to install the latest OpenJDK 21 runtime. So along with font config, which is useful for Java based applications that handle fonts or rendering. So press enter. Now we check Java version. So now we need to add Jenkins official GPG key to our system. So this key ensures that the packages we download from the Jenkins repository and trust is secure. So now that we add the Jenkins GPG key, right? So next step is add Jenkins official repository to our system. So we can install Jenkins using apt. So after adding the Jenkins repository, we need to update our package list so the system knows about the new software source. Now that we have added the Jenkins repository and update the packages list, now it's time to install Jenkins on our Raspberry Pi using this command. Now this command tells the system to automatically start Jenkins every time we reboot the Raspberry Pi, so we don't have any manually start it each time. Now we are starting Jenkins immediately so that the service runs in the background. So this checks the current status of Jenkins. If it's running correctly, it will show active running in green text. So if you see an error here, you might need to check the logs or make sure Java is installed properly or not. So now that Jenkins is running, open your browser and go to this IP. Now open your browser. So in my case, my IP is, but yours might be different. So make sure to check your Raspberry IP address. So when you open Jenkins for the first time, it asks for an admin password. So use this command to display the initial password Jenkins created during installation. After running this command, copy the password for the terminal and paste it to the Jenkins setup in your browser. Now copy this. Now copy the password from the terminal and paste it into the Jenkins setup. Once paste, then click to continue. So now we'll see customize Jenkins and install suggested plugins, select plugins to install. So choose install suggested plugins. Jenkins will automatically install the most common used plugins like Git, Pipeline and SSH. This may take a few minutes depending on your internet speed. So it's getting started. So once the plugins are installed, Jenkins will ask create first admin user. So you will see a form like this. So fill in your details to create an admin account. So this will be your login for Jenkins moving forward. Now save and continue. Now we will see instance configuration. Jenkins will auto detect your IP and port. So leave it as it is unless you are hosting it from a different domain or port. So please click and save. Now we will see Jenkins is ready. So click start using Jenkins. You will now land on the Jenkins dashboard. So this is the landing page of Jenkins. So alright, Jenkins installation is now complete on our Raspberry Pi. Now we are going to create two Jenkins agent using Raspberry Pi, just like we did in our previous video. So make sure to follow along step by step. If you haven't watched the previous video on how to create an agent, I recommended check it out first because we will follow the exact same process here. So let's get started by setting up the SSH connection and preparing our agents.